Hello viewers, it's me Munmi. Welcome to my channel Fun to Learn. Today I am here with Prabhika Goswami, a very brilliant student. Currently she is pursuing her MBA from IIM Kolkata. Through this video we will try to know how Prabhika prepared for the CAT exam, and also we will try to gather a few tips and tricks that one must have to get into an IIM. My aim of this video is to inspire and motivate all the CAT aspirants for an excellent preparation. So please do watch the full video. Now over to Prabhika Goswami.
Hello, I am Prabhika Goswami. Currently I am pursuing my MBA from IIM Calcutta. Before this I completed my BTech in Chemical Engineering from Vishweshwar National Institute of Technology, Nagpur. So today I'll be sharing with you all a few tips and tricks that I myself followed while I was preparing for CAT, and hopefully it will help you gain an idea on how to go about it. So my CAT preparation journey started back in my pre-final year of engineering, wherein I enrolled into IIM Nagpur. Now IIM has really great material when it comes to CAT preparation, and I went to their daily classes and practiced all the material and daily practice sheets that they had. I basically prepared for around 1.5 years before finally appearing for CAT in 2018. Now CAT has 3 sections, which are quantitative ability, verbal ability and reading comprehension, and data interpretation and logical reasoning. So the abilities of people in each of these sections may vary. So one question I regularly get from other aspirants is that should we go for regular classes, should we go for online classes, which are the books that we should prepare from. So there can't be one simple answer to this. So what I would suggest to all aspirants is that to gauge how well you where you stand at in this preparation journey, the first thing you must do is take a mock test. Like IIM, IMS, CL, all these coaching institutes have their own mock test series. Either enroll into one of them or just take out a previous year CAT paper and attempt to try and attempt to solve it. So from that you will have an idea about where you currently stand at, which are your weak points, and whether you will be able to cope up with self-preparation or you will need extra help from regular classes. So I believe that should be the first step in your preparation journey. The other thing is, whether you go for regular classes or for self-preparation, you must enroll into a mock test series no matter where you stand at, because what that will help you is that it will help you in making your own test taking strategy. So you will get an idea on how much time you should devote to how many number of questions. For example, in DILR usually people won't be able to even attempt a specific number of questions, but that specific number of attempts would be enough for them to clear the examination. The next thing that I would want to talk about is general knowledge. Now CAT doesn't have any specific section which focuses on general knowledge, so it doesn't ask any general knowledge questions. So many aspirants tend to avoid reading newspapers or following daily current affairs because CAT doesn't have a section on it. But then in interviews or in other examinations such as IIFT, SNAP, ZAT, these examinations have their own section for general knowledge. So what I would suggest is that besides preparing for quants and verbal ability, what you should do is you should read the newspaper daily or go on YouTube, and many channels usually give you an update on what the daily current affairs news are, and you should be particularly be updated about the news of the business world, because for example in IIFT I remember there were questions on like brand logos and stuff. The next thing is that while during this preparation journey you should also start and build your CV. So this will come in especially handy during your summers and finals interview while you are at an MBA college. So by building your CV, I mean to say is that gain experiences, join in some competitions, do some online courses, so that like the interviewers at your MBA college, even the interviewers at your CAT interview will gain an idea on why you want to do an MBA, and they will see that yes, you are actually interested in these particular fields, and hence you want to do an MBA. So coming to that, let us talk about the CAT interview, which is like a very make it or break it part, and people generally tend to forget about it until the last few months. So the first thing that you should be well prepared for is the question why MBA, why exactly you want to do an MBA, and what will you add to by going to that particular college. So your answers may range from that you are interested in finance and you will contribute to their finance club, or you are interested in collaborating with such minds in the MBA college, or suppose let's say you have a hobby in dancing or singing, and you say that okay, your college also has a very reputed dancing club and I would really like to contribute to that. The second thing that you should be well prepared for at a CAT interview is you should know about the places that you have lived at. For example, I was born and brought up in Guwahati, Assam, and I have also completed my undergraduation from a college in Nagpur. So I was grilled heavily on these two places. For example, in Nagpur, they asked me like what are the political affiliations of the people over there, what are some of the major cases that have come up over there. From Assam, like in my Kohikode interview, I was asked about Ahom Andolan. So you would imagine, like, people might have some misconception that they won't know about this, but believe me, these are like genius minds who would be interviewing you, and they knew a lot about Ahom Andolan, and they would know a lot about each of the places that you have lived at. So be prepared about that. The third thing is that okay, a lot of aspirants are from engineering, and even for our aspirants from other backgrounds, you should know about your undergraduation field of study. So you will be grilled heavily on your engineering subjects, and also you should at least know what all was taught in those subjects. And also if you have taken some humanities courses, for example, I had taken a course called India Studies. So in each and every one of those interviews I was asked, okay, so what is India Studies, what do you learn in that. The fourth thing is, if you have said that okay, this is my hobby, suppose I like painting, then you will be grilled heavily on that. You may say that okay, I love watching movies. They may just ask you, okay, which was the oldest movie that was ever made, or things like that. So if you are saying that this is your hobby, you must be particularly aware about everything that has happened and is happening in that particular field. So the last and final thing is that if you don't know something, like, don't just give them some bluff, because they have their phones in their hand, and if they suspect you, they can just Google the answer and you will be caught in no time. If you don't know the answer to some question, just say that okay, I'm sorry and I don't know. That might actually get you in through the college that you want. So that was it. I hope I covered something which would add some value to you. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhahika Goswami, for being with me today, and also for sharing your experiences and tips and tricks for the preparation of the CAT exam. Thank you so much. Hope you have learned all the tips and tricks for the preparation of the CAT exam. All the best to all the CAT aspirants for an excellent preparation. Good luck and stay safe. Take care. Bye bye, viewers.